Hey superstars, it's your best friend Scott. Welcome back to Marker Doodle Monday. Today we're doodling someone I've always wanted to draw, but up until now no one's really asked. But I'm excited to draw Honus Wagner for everybody's favorite liver-lipped, beaver-footed, and incredibly handsome heartbreaker, Mr. Mike Petty. Mike's ordered quite a few doodles this year, mostly for his pals Tony, Mookie, Darren, and Greg, but he needed one for himself too, right? So he wanted me to do a doodle based off Honus Wagner's 1916 M101-4 Sporting News card. Definitely a very cool Wagner card, but he looks like he's golfing on the card, so we'll have to try to remedy that. I have wondered why nobody has asked for Wagner art yet, and I suppose it could be because he's one of the most cost-prohibitive players to collect. Definitely more so than Jackie or Mickey, and maybe even more so than Ty Cobb or Babe Ruth. And Pirates fans are more likely to collect Clemente, I guess, but I've always been fascinated by the Flying Dutchman, so I'm thrilled to tackle this one. It is time for our little history lesson. Before Babe Ruth and Ty Cobb, there was Honus Wagner. Born in 1874, the Flying Dutchman wasn't just a great player, he was one of the best ever. Primarily a shortstop for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Wagner dominated the dead ball era. He was probably one of the very first five-tool players who could do it all. He won 8 batting titles, led the league in stolen bases 5 times, and he was an intimidating force at the plate. He led the Pirates to 2 World Series, including the very first one in 1903. He then retired in 1917 with a career batting average of .328, and to this day he still ranks in the top 10 for hits, doubles, triples, stolen bases, and WAR. And we all know about the T206 Honus Wagner baseball card, being one of the most valuable collectibles in the world, usually selling for millions in any condition. Why? Because Wagner demanded its production be stopped, supposedly not wanting to promote tobacco to children. Of course, he's also famously on a 1949 Leaf card about to put a big old wad of chew in his mouth, clear as day. But the T206 is such a legendary card, I've always ranked it above the 52 Topps mantle as far as being iconic, but I'm probably in the minority there. It is sort of the card that made me adore pre-war baseball even as a kid. But his golf card, and I put that in quotation marks, but I'm narrating so you can't really hear quotation marks, it's pretty iconic too, and probably more fun to draw than just a straight up portrait. He's got a great old-timey weathered face. You can tell he's been through some stuff, you know. The guy started working in the coal mines when he was 12. And that baggy uniform kind of hiding his bow legs. I did some research to see what year this particular uniform was from. I believe it was from 1913 or 1914, and the Pirates wore blue back then instead of their current black and gold, and they had pinstripes, and the little P's on the collar help identify the year. Honus, or Hans, short for Johannes, also had the nickname the Flying Dutchman, as I referred to earlier. I was looking at his Wikipedia page, and those were much better nicknames than his brothers, who went by Butts Wagner. Haha, I said Butts. But here's a little trivia question for you. The Pirates weren't the only MLB team that old Honus played for. If you can tell me the other one, I'll be impressed, I guess. Anyway, back to the history. Honus was one of the 5 original inductees into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1936, along with Cobb, Ruth, Christy Mathewson, and Walter Johnson. Legendary company to be in for sure. There's the Flying Dutchman. Such a fun doodle. I love doing this one. Thanks to Mike Petty for sponsoring this one and so many other episodes this year. And thank you guys for watching, of course. I'll be back next week with some more fun baseball art. In the meantime, take good care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we'll see you real soon.